No, no silly, no silly.
Don't touch me.
Stay outside. Me not touch you, stay outside.
Don't tell me go outside.
What you mean my place?
Me I buy something and come out.
Me not study you. Move outside, bum buckler.
If you go here follow me, where you follow back on me from? Don't cause nobody right at me. Let me go on in peace. I'm from Jamaica. You can't deal with Jamaica man like this. I'm not coming outside. You can't deal with Jamaica man like that. Don't deal with Jamaica man like that. I'm going. Tell me to go. Don't cross my road after me. What you tell me?
Move outside, bum buckler. You know about.
Don't hit me, please. Please. Don't hit me.
Come here again, me pass you something.
Alright. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. I'm not coming back in there again. Okay?
Move for your blood clot.
I'm not coming back in
Make
here.
sure you pass you down here.
No.
Because I'm not your pass you down. You not touch you.
Who?
You will know who. You come here again, you will know who.
Go to the police station.
Fuck you, move.
Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Yashamai from the GMS Atlanta camp. All praises, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Krokadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who will and teach well. This is the state of our people, man. This is the state of Israel. You know, this year, here we have a so-called Jamaican in Jamaica. And what's he saying? He says, don't do Jamaican man like that, man. The topic for this message, man, is the fact that these nations have to be destroyed. There's no mercy for these nations coming, man. All right, Israel is a people stolen, man, and slaughtered, man, led by Sodom, also called us Sodom's children, but we're led by children, man. There's a lot of confusion in that video. Because you have this guy, he's getting kicked out the store, and what he says, don't do Jamaican men like that. And that's this, it shows you the state of our people. This is 2 Ezra 2 and verse 7. It says, let them, talking about Israel, be scattered among the heathen. And that's exactly what's happened, man. The Most High has scattered us according to Deuteronomy 28. I think it's 64 or 45th chapter. 45th verse, but we've been scattered throughout all the ends of the earth, man. You got Israelites in the UK, in Australia, in Japan, Korea, everywhere, among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth. And that's the point that I want to get here, is that this man is saying don't do Jamaican man like that. He doesn't even know who he is, man, because our names have been put out of the earth, man. For 350 years, we didn't know who we were from 1619 to 1969, man. We didn't know who we were, calling ourselves, black, Mexican, Hispanic, natives. Oh, I'm Cuban. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm Puerto Rican. Having some ridiculous kind of hierarchy, thinking that the Puerto Ricans are better than the Cubans, and which all this goes back to the curses, because the curses say that our eye would be evil towards our brother. But staying on topic for this video, man, is this man, he doesn't even know who he is because our names have been put out, man. Now, we know that according to Ezekiel 37 and the 11th chapter in the book of Revelations, the Spirit has come back up on us, but a lot of our people are still lost, man. But why did it happen? For they have despised my covenant, man. See, we understand this. I mean, it sucks. It sucks to see the state of our people, You drive by, you see our people, homeless. You see the Northern Kingdom building the houses and the roofs of these Edomites, and it's like, man, what? Like, wait, it's a fucked up thing, man. Excuse my French. Now, we understand that there's a balance, because we also understand that, those that are homeless or have some kind of, disease, we understand judgment. But the other part of that, the majority of it is that we went off because we despise his covenant, man. And so there's a lot of confusion in this video, man. Like, why is there, I'm unmuted, but why is there a Chinese man in Jamaica, man? Like, what's he doing? He's doing the same thing that they always do, man. He's doing the same thing. It doesn't matter where you go, whether you go to California, whether you go to Washington, Georgia, Arkansas, Wisconsin, fucking Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It don't matter where you go. There's always going to be a damn tie-dyes owner of a gas station or a weave store selling you his off-brand product, man. And that goes for every heathen nation, man. They have all had a part in our they have all furthered the affliction, man. This is First Maccabees 2 verse 10, straight to the point. It says, "What nation has not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?" Talking about Israel, man. Who hasn't, man? Whether it's those Elamites, who sell us the alcohol, man. Whether it's these Chinese, whether it's these man, it don't matter who it is, man. Every nation has taken advantage of Israel in this lowest state, man. And for that, there's a judgment to come. All right? I want to build on that point here for a minute. This is Luke 16, verse 21, going into these other nations taking advantage of us. Matter of fact, I'm going to start it in verse 20. If my internet will load. It says, "And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores." Now, through the Spirit, we understand that Lazarus, being the poor man, this is a representative of Israel, because we are that poor man. We are that beggar. We are the one that's, full of sores. Man, when you go into this word here, I'm not going to go into it, but it goes into curses or desolate, man. I did a study on it, but we are that poor man, so that's the context, man. So that poor man was desiring to be fed with crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. And that's exactly what Israel does, man. We're just trying to make it by. We're just trying to get whatever we can, because very, 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 very rarely will you see some Israelite that hasn't been sold out and has a good amount of wealth. The majority of Israel, man, hey, we're just scraping, man. All right, but continuing on, and this is the point. It says, "Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores," and those dogs are representative of these heathen nations, man. Specifically, as we saw in that video, man. Here we see, I'm not sure what's going on, man, but the point is that the dude's selling him some off-brand shit and then kicking him out of the store because this so-called Jamaican just questioned something. I mean, he didn't raise his voice, but what did the heathen do? He started to raise his voice and he chased him out the store with a stick. And if the police got called, who do you think the police are going to approach first to ask for their side of the story? It's going to be that gook, knowing damn well he's the one that picked up that stick, man. These dogs have licked our sores, man. They've taken advantage of us. And, just to prove that those dogs are going into these heathen nations, this is Ecclesiastes 3, verse 18. It says, "I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men." Well, who are the sons of men? The sons, see, the world is broken down into three groups of people. You have the sons of men, you have the sons of the wicked, and then you have the sons of God. The Israelites are the sons of God, the sons of men are the heathen nations, and the sons of the wicked are the sons of these Edomites, man, the self-proclaimed white race. But it says, but going back to the point here, it says, "The estate of the sons of men, that the Most High might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts." Now, why does the Most High call them beasts? Because they don't have the law. See, that's what separated us. What is that? Deuteronomy 4. This is your wisdom before all these nations. They don't have the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. They don't have the dietary laws. They don't know to let the land rest. They don't know not to eat certain foods, man. They don't know not to worship idols, man. And that's why they are likened unto beasts, because they eat whatever. I mean, how many videos have we seen on the internet of, specifically Moab, eating these frogs like halfway dead, man, like where the frog's on the plate moving and the dude's cutting into its stomach, or where they're boiling these shrimps in alcohol so that the shrimp gets drunk, and then they boil the shrimp in alcohol and it gives like a weird flavor. Like, man, that's some animalistic bestial things right there. That's why the Most High calls them beasts, man. And so that proves the precept here, man, that these dogs are the heathen nations that licked the poor man's sores. Our people are truly destroyed, man. I mean, you know, here we have a bigger man, you know, that can physically take this dude, you know. But what's he doing? He's apologizing to him as he leaves his store. And you know, that's physically, man. Israel as a nation, man, we are a stronger people. We have more flavor. We have more style. I mean, everything that we dominate sports, man. But somehow or some way, there's always some heathen or always some small hat that has to be on top. I mean, take a look at the NBA. Take a look at the NFL. Take a look at soccer. Take a look at, you know, fighting sports, boxing. I mean, it's always an Israelite that is dominating. Hell, all of the NBA is pretty much Israelites, but there's always some small hat up top. I mean, it's disheartening to see, but this is the state of our people, and as disheartening as it is to see, it's also hopeful and reassuring because it shows us that we are the people. Because there's no other place where that can happen. You can't have the world's best. I mean, if somebody's a good chef, the best chef, I mean, shouldn't they have their own, like, should like, for example, why is there a Chipotle? You know, a Chipotle is owned by a Edomite, man, and yet it's the most popular Mexican brand. Taco Bell too. You know, why isn't there a national or a global restaurant owned by an Israelite that cooks his own food? Because we're under the curses. This is Deuteronomy 28, 43 and 44. It says, "The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail." These are the curses that we use to identify who the Israelites are, man. And these are also the curses that we use to disprove who the Israelites aren't. Because you don't see these small hats asking to borrow money. No, these small hats, to the contrary, they own the banks. They are the ones that write bank laws and loan laws onto who can and can't get it, man. You know, so seeing our people in this lowest state, like I said, it just proves who we are. Because the Most High really has done a number on Israel, man. And, you know, this was mentioned in Lamentations 2, verse 1. It says, "How has the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger?" Now, who's the daughter of Zion? It's talking about the children of Israel. "And cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool in the day of his anger." Man, the beauty of Israel has been cast down from heaven, man. Because, I mean, look back at the mentions in Scripture. You had the Queen of Sheba, who sailed across because she heard about the wisdom of Solomon and his riches, and she thought that the doorman was Solomon because that's how decked out he was. You had the heathen nations in the 4th chapter of Ezra. They saw the nation of Israel starting to rebuild the temple and the city, and they wanted to build. Why? Because they knew who we were. You had Nebuchadnezzar glorify Daniel and glorify Yahushai because he saw the wisdom of Daniel and he saw the salvation when he threw those 3 brothers into that hot oven. You got chapter 5 in Judith. You have an Ammonite recounting our story, man. We are gods, as mentioned in the book of Psalms, man. That's the beauty of Israel. The beauty of Israel is the relationship with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and the statutes and the laws and the commandments, man. That's the beauty of Israel, and that came with a history. That's why we were called the men of renown, man. Because everybody knew. We were called giants because everybody knew us, but we've been casted down, man. And that's why our continual prayer should be these curses, man. Our continual prayer should be the curses for the heathens and, most importantly, the wicked to be cast down for things like this, man. That's all it should be. Because these people gotta go, man. These people gotta go. This is Second Ezra 4:29, and this is in the Good News translation. It says, "This evil must be harvested, and this world where it was planted must be removed, before the new age where the good is to be planted can appear." These people gotta go. These heathens gotta go. These wicked Edomites, they gotta go. All right, and it's not talking about the world as in the entire planet, man. This is talking about the world, this kingdomship, man. This rulership of people has to go before the kingdom can come, man. And that's why we got to pray for these curses, because we have to, we got to get up out of here, man. I think I got two more. This is Isaiah 42 verse 22. It says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. It are not the is not the prison population the majority of it Israelites? They are a prey, and none delivers, for a spoil, and none says restore." None of these nations want to help you. You know, I say this because once Israel begins to open up and see the wickedness of this devil, man, the very first thing that they ask is, "Oh, well, what about the heathens?" These heathens don't care about you, man. We've been a prey, man, and none delivereth. None says restore. None try to help the so-called blacks during the transatlantic slave trade. Man, none try to help the so-called Native Americans during the Trail of Tears. And so the time for making a pact, hey, that's neither here nor there. This earth has to be turned. This soil has to be toiled. It has to be turned for new seed to be thrown in, man. This is Zechariah 2:8 and 9. I'm gonna end it with this. This is in the Good News translation. It says, "Anyone who strikes you strikes what is most precious to me. So the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai sent me with this message for the nations that had plundered his people. You gooks, you damn, you ragheads, all kinds of heathen nations, man. The Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai himself will fight against you, and you will be plundered by the people who were once your servants." Yeah, that's right. Jeremiah 51 and I believe it's 20 or 30 says that we are his battle axe, and that we will be used to destroy those nations, man. All right, with those superpowers. When this happens, everyone will know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Almighty sent me. Man, this place has got to go, man. And of course, we're not calling for people to take matters into their own hands. The only way for us to get up out of here is to push this word for the elect to be sealed, and that's it. So hopefully we continue to keep the faith, and until the next one, shalom.